Another day, another sandwich.
We've just got to Banh Mi and I've got to do a little bit of establishing shots that you'll see in a second. And Ollie has seen the op shop. So does that mean I'm going to do all the work and you're going to go into the op shop?
Yes?
I'll see you in 5 minutes.
5? So, I don't know if because they see a camera, if there's any difference in the service, but they were very polite.
Were they?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I wonder if we're getting a more premium sandwich because of the camera. Who knows?
Maybe we should take the camera everywhere.
Yeah, just not even run.
We always think we'll go down to the local park and there'll be no one sitting there because it's Monday and who goes down to the park on a Monday, but there's always someone sitting at the table and chairs, so we need to put a blanket in the car so that we can just come down to the park and sit in the shade. So hold us accountable for putting a picnic blanket in the car, and if we complain about it on the next one, then we'll take a subscriber out for lunch to Banh Mi on us.
No, we're fucking not.
Yeah, we are. Ollie just spotted that the person that was sitting at the table and chairs is leaving, so we're going over.
So we had this recommended by someone whose major complaint was there was too much meat in the sandwich. It's got to be a good sign, right?
Hopefully there's too much meat in the sandwich. She said there was too much meat and some of it fell out, so sounds good to me. Alright.
There she blows. Yep, there is a lot of meat in here.
So much meat in here.
Oh.
Ollie's just dissecting it before we jump in. When she said there was too much meat in it, I was like, there can never be too much meat in it. But looking at it, is there too much meat in it?
Maybe. There was also an option for extra meat. So I was like, if there's an option for extra meat, surely they can't be stuffed to the brim with meat.
So this is standard meat?
This is standard meat. So as far as veggies go, there's only carrot and coriander.
No, I can see cucumber in mine.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is, right down the bottom there.
Alright, first bites. The first couple of bites, what do you think about bread?
So it's nice. It's a good level of crisp, but not super crisp. Not cut the roof of your mouth crisp.
It's very flaky, which I'm not a fan of, but I know that that's a thing that's Banh Mi has to have crispy kind of crunchy bread.
Yeah.
But it's not the worst I've ever had.
I wouldn't want to eat in the car. Already just a couple of bites. Definitely not one for eating in the car. I'm hovering between a 3 and a 4. Where are you landing?
I think it's 4. It's really tasty. It's nice and it is soft when you bite into it. It's just very flaky.
Yeah.
So 4 for me.
Okay. Yep, no, that's fair.
4 for you as well?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, so next up, meat. It looks like a lot of meat, but that doesn't sort of seem unbalanced. The crackling's really nice and light. Doesn't taste super greasy or anything.
No, it can look like a lot of meat, but I feel like it's just all sitting at the front. The veggies are kind of down the bottom and around the back. But I do think it's got some sort of barbecue rub on it, the meat, which I don't mind, but it is quite a strong sort of barbecue flavour.
Right. Yeah, there's definitely a spice of some kind on it.
Yeah.
Can't quite pinpoint what it is.
But it's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
I think there's heaps of meat, it's tasty, there's the right amount of crispy, crackling bits, you get a little treat of it every now and again, but it's not full of crunchy bits.
Yeah.
I can't exactly pinpoint anything wrong with it, but I can't call it the best meat I've ever had in a Banh Mi.
I think a 4 is fair. It's certainly not a 3. It's a 4 or a 5, and it's just hard to call it a 5 just yet.
Yeah, 4. The veggies. because the veggies are sitting underneath the meat, they're not as like crispy as I would like them to be. I want like all the crispy veggies on the top and the meat down the bottom, but this has got it swapped. Maybe there could be slightly more veggies, but the veggies themselves are good.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a 4.
So the carrot was not spiralized, which is really good. Makes them nice and crisp. Well, not as much cucumber and not as much coriander as I think I would like. What is there is nice. I think it's a 4. 4's all round today.
So far, it's doing really well.
Yeah, it's a nice banh mi. Alright, next up, sauce. There's plenty of it, and it's nice. There's a bit of pate, there's quite a bit of butter, and it's more of a chili, like the chili's more in the sauce. I suppose like a chili paste, sort of puts the chili into like a sauce category, I think. A little bit of dressing on the carrot. Not a huge amount, and it's like just like quite a creamy dressing. Couldn't help myself. It was a good piece. So overall, I think it's a really nice amount of sauce. Like only like just a little drip of butter came out before, and I think I might have like a little bit of something on my hand. But that's why they come in a paper bag. Like I'm just a messy eater. It's a solid 4. Like it's not an overwhelming. It's like a good balance of sauce. There's not too much on the veggies, so they taste like dressing. Like there's heaps of butter, and I love butter.
I think all of it leaves room for the meat to be the main focus.
Yeah. So what do you think? Another 4?
Yeah. So the last thing that we need to talk about is the price. We kind of said that our price range is between $7 and $12, and so if it's on the higher end of that, it will get a lower score. If it's on the lower end of that, it will get a higher score. I feel kind of bad. They were $11 each, and I don't feel like it deserves a 2 for price because I have really enjoyed it. But I suppose like that's why we're doing the rating system that we are. Like we're rating all of the ingredients really highly because they're really great. But if it was cheaper, it would be better, wouldn't it? Like if it was $8 or $9, it would just be better.
Yeah. Regardless of whether like how you feel about it, price is always a bonus, and it is one of the rating categories.
And while we fully expect to pay up to $12 for a banh mi, like that is totally reasonable. Yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to give it a low rating because it was $11.
Yep. So that's a 2.
It's done alright.
It's done well.
4 4s and a 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's the average score?
18 out of 25 is 3.6.
Can you do that in your head?
Yeah.
Is it really a 3.6?
Yeah.
That seems really low.
It's above average. You like?
No, it can't be. It can't be. No, it can't be.
It is. It is.
But then last week got like
3.4.
so many 3s, and it was 3.4.
Because
now it's got so many 4s.
Because the bread was a 5.
Are you sure?
100%.
Can you do it on your phone as well?
No trust, eh?
I just wouldn't want to like unfairly score them. I feel like it was much higher than that.
3.6.
I feel a bit like gutted for them actually,
Right.
because I've really enjoyed that.
So maybe it needs like 3.6 with an asterisk. Because we haven't taken into account customer service. They were very friendly, and time-wise they were like, okay.
But that's the whole point of this. We weren't going to take into account anything.
No, exactly.
other
That's
than
what I'm
these
saying.
things.
That's what I'm saying. We're not adjusting this.
No,
score.
we're not asterisk. No, there's going to be no asterisk. We're doing this hardcore.
Right. Okay.
It's
so
got
there
to
it is.
be.
It's a 3.6.
It's got to be a definitive list of the best banh mi.
Yep.
So it's a 3.6. All right. Well, we've got a few more bites, but yeah, you should visit banh mi. How do you say it?
Tit?
Is it tit?
Don't know. I was going to look up what tit means.
It's probably a good idea. Make sure we're pronouncing it correctly.
So it means meat or flesh?
Teat. Teat. Teat.
Vietnamese is a hard language.
Tea? Okay, banh mi tea or banh mi teat. Whatever. It's really good. Get down there. Okay, that's it from us please let us know if you have any recommendations in Brisbane for banh mi that we can try. We want to try as many places as we can. We had a recommendation for the Sunshine Coast last week, so we are going to try get there at some point.
See you next time. Just one caveat on the price. In store they had a sign up to say that as of September the 12th, their prices are going up. So they were obviously cheaper up until last week pretty much. So understandably with produce prices and the vegetable shortages and stuff, maybe the prices of banh mi are going to go up and maybe we'll have to adjust the scores accordingly, but we'll just see how we go.
It's really good.
It's delicious.
And it's really close to home. That
Yeah.
makes it a lot easier. Amazing how many parents are down at the park, eh?